Hey guys, what's going on? Tonight we are going to be working again on the computer. We're going to give the pens and the paper a break tonight, and we're also going to give the wildlife subject a little bit of a break. Going back to a graphic design job that I've been working on for some time, and we're going to use Adobe Illustrator. Tonight we'll be using the pen tool. We'll also be using a couple other tools in Adobe Illustrator. We'll be using the align tools, and we'll also be using distribute. So we're going to take a stroke, a single line, we're going to step and repeat that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to align it, and then we're going to distribute it. And when you use distribution, you can control the tone of the of the background. So if you're trying to create an etching like tone for a subject matter, whether it's the sky or road, or even like in our case, we're using it for a for skin tone in a portrait. Um, this is a good way to control the lightness and the darkness of the tone. So, and I got a new computer. Hopefully things should be a little bit faster than last time. So let me get mic'd up, and we'll get started. Okay, so we are going to make some skin tone here, and and how we're going to do that is I'm going to use the pen tool, make one single stroke, one curved line using the pen tool. Then I'm going to take that line and step and repeat it. Once it's been stepped and repeated a few times, I'm going to align it at the bottom, and then using the align palette or the align tools, I'm going to distribute the lines um, evenly, so that it gives it, like a nice, just gives it that look of an etching, gives it some skin tone, and it basically, it can, you know, how how you distribute the strokes or the lines will kind of determine, how light or how dark the skin tone is. Skin tone in this case, but you may be using it for something else. Maybe you're drawing a, illustrating a road or something else. But that's what we're going to do. So let's get our pen tool. I need I got to create a layer. Right now I'm on a layer that's locked, so I'm getting it's not letting me use the tool. All right, let me create a layer. I'm just going to call this forearm. As far as the color goes, you can make whatever color you like. I like red. I always color my I always color everything red. I see it better that way, and that's just. But you can make it whatever color you want. All right, here we go. Pen tool. Make one. Come down here to will be the edge of the artwork. Go right there. And I'm going to control click. Now I'm going to go back with the direct selection tool, and I'm going to work these handlebars and get the angle just right. And you can see on this artwork, I have a pencil sketch underneath this, underneath the actual on. It's actually in the base layer for this particular illustration, and I use that pencil drawing just to as a guide, a general guide. It doesn't have to be strict.
Let me make it the proper. Okay, it's 1.25 point. That's exactly where I need it because that's what all the other ones are. Okay, so I'm on the selection tool. Hold down the Alt key and click and drag. Now we got two. I'm going to select both of them now. Click and drag. Now I got three. I'm just going to keep doing this until the entire arm is filled up. You bring these up just a little bit. Because I'm going to need these lines to come up just at least to cover the palm of her hand. Okay, so now I'm going to select everything. I'm going to rotate this. Let me just a little bit. And the reason I'm rotating it is because I'm going to align it at the bottom. So let's come over to the Align tool. And vertical align bottom. All right, there we go. And distribute. Okay, distribute objects. Horizontal distribute left. I think that's what we want. Okay, so now everything is perfectly distributed. Now I'm just going to turn off the pencil sketch and let me see what that looks like. So if I look at this and I say, well, you know, that doesn't look dark enough, then what I can do is I can take this and just add more. And you can say, well, now it's all messed up. It's not right. But then you can just take it, go back to the align, vertical align bottom, and then horizontal distribute left. And there you go. Now it's actually a darker tone. It's darker than it was before. So I'm just going to Control Z out of that. I think it was perfect the way it was. Maybe I'll make it a little bit darker. I want it to be similar to what we have for the face, and then it'll give a good contrast between the forearm and the upper part of her arm. You know, I think I'm just going to keep that the way it is. I might regret that later, but for the purpose of demonstration, it's good enough. Okay, so this is right where I need it. I want it to cover her palm and go all the way on down. Actually, it's got to go down a little bit further. Let me see if I can stretch that. I think You know, I am going to make that just a little bit darker. Just see here. Not much, just a little bit. So to make it just a little darker, I'm just going to add a few lines. Then I'm going to distribute that. Whether it's distribute, horizontal distribute, left or center, I don't think it matters. Oh, wait a minute, I got to select all of them. There we go. And we got, it's kind of, let me do the bottom there. Now everything is even. So if you distribute evenly and align it evenly, then you get this perfect, gradation. Or I don't even know if gradation is the proper word, but it's a tone. It's an even tone. And if I can move this into position. There we go. Make sure it covers there. All right, I think that's good. Okay, so now that we got it covered, I'm going to go around the edge here and just start just cutting off the ends of these lines. Let's see, what do I? Not sure if it's the scissor tool. Yeah, scissor tool. Select those two. See, that's what we're going to do. Let's start. We're gonna cut off using the scissor tool. We're going to cut off the excess, whatever is going outside of the line. Now, you don't have to highlight the line before you cut it, but sometimes it makes it easier to see. Because if you try to cut the line and you miss, then you get that prompt. So I'm highlighting these only because I don't want to get the warning over and over again. Although I think that warning can be disabled, but yeah, there it is. That's what happens when you miss. Save that. Alright, so there we have it. You have a nice skin tone, and these lines are curved. I think it just gives it a much better look for it to be curved than to be straight. And everything is evenly distributed. If you look, I think the this skin tone matches the face, which is sort of what I wanted. Because I wanted this to be lighter to give it contrast from this part of her arm back here. And so next time, we'll probably do a little more work over here to give it some that three-dimensional look, and then put some lines in on her fingers. And but that's going to be it for today. It's using the pen tool. No fills, just strokes, and the align and distribute tools. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.